Greetings, and welcome to all of you. If you're saints, I bid you shalom. Thank you so much for joining us this Sunday evening on the People's Movement Show. It is always a pleasure to share these moments with you, to speak with you about that which concerns us as Guyanese in general. I am overjoyed, as always, to be able to share thoughts, discussions, words with people who are considered to be independent thinkers. And that is the group to whom I speak, because that's the group that will make up the people's movement. We are all about being independent in how we think, being free to think in a manner that liberates us from the ordinary society in which we found ourselves, in which individuals believe that we are supposed to some degree, many people, we should accept that which is being done to us by politicians, by political parties who are represented by politicians. And many take umbrage to us sharing or speaking to our displeasure and our discontentment. We are, as the People's Movement, we are a group of Guyanese who are independent in reference to how we think. We are courageous enough to express ourselves. And this is the second episode, the second show, the People's Movement Show, second edition, in which we'll be discussing the mishandling of the COVID-19 crisis and the Ministry of Education's disastrous response. Before my very special guest comes to join us this evening, I must say to you how happy I am that I shared last week with Odessa Primus, a young lady who was one of those in the forefront in publicly representing how she felt in response to Frank Anthony's COVID-19 measures. She was unafraid, she was unapologetic, she was courageous, and she spoke publicly. And as a result of that, I thought it best to begin the People's Movement Show with her as the guest, because this is time for what we consider to be average Guyanese being willing to speak up, to be heard, to present your thoughts with such passion that all political leaders must know that we are unprepared to continue as if everything is normal. The People's Movement is targeted towards representation of our Guyanese brothers and sisters as a civic or civil society, a group of individuals across the nation and beyond the shores of Guyana who have no fear, who are courageous enough to speak to the ills of our society, so that we can have conditions in this nation that are better for all Guyanese. As I've said on numerous occasions, we are not rejecting individuals because they are from some political group or because you have voted for some politician. We are welcoming every Guyanese who wants better for their country, who believes that elected officials must be held accountable and must represent the cause of Guyanese people, regardless of whether they voted for you or they voted for someone else. You should represent as elected officials the cause of all Guyanese. While I'm here, I would ask you to share the broadcast with others so that this new show, this show that is very serious in its nature, we are more focused on delivering accurate information to you, having candid discussions with you and with members of society. We are focused on ensuring that all Guyanese feel a sense of responsibility to ensuring that this nation is better for us and our children, our future generations. I am overjoyed to be joined this evening by someone who shares a very unique relationship with me. I encountered him first when I was in school, in high school, and then we were colleagues after that because he was first my teacher